Okay, welcome back. It's Falcon here. So, we're going to have a look at a video today. Now, this incident happened late December 2025, early January 2026. And I want us to watch the video. It's a very short video, and actually, I want to get into exactly what happened there because I've got thoughts. Got thoughts. Yeah. So, what we've seen right there was presumably a car guard with a reflector jacket on. He was armed before this incident, we can assume, because we could see one of the attackers clearly having his patrol baton, police baton, tonfa, whatever you would like to call it, while they were kicking the daylights out of this guy. He was taking a punishment. Right? It would seem like they wanted to teach him a lesson. The other thing that we can see is just behind the vehicle there's a cooler bag. Other people are walking around with drinks. So we can presume that most or some of the people in this video are inebriated. Now, let's come back to the car guard slash security guy. Number one, he's wearing a beanie. No respectable company gives their security guards bloody beanies. It's just extremely unprofessional. Secondly, he's got his reflector jacket on, right? So you can see that. But now there's four guys kicking the living Jesus out of this guy. I don't see any backup. I don't see any organized attempt for him attempting to defend himself properly. They took his weapon from him, so he's been disarmed, and now they're kicking the living daylights out of this guy. Guys, this is the importance of a structured security backup system. That guy should have had the means to communicate to other security officers that he's got a situation and he needs assistance. Now, if it's a normal car guard, like the ones that you just see in town or in most of your shopping centers and so on, there's like two or three of them, right? Most of them are armed with like a knopkiri or something, a very informal force to be dealing with. But in most cases, if you're going to bugger around with one of them, the others will come to his aid, right? Now I'm talking about the informal way that car guards normally work. Formal security companies must have either a supervisor vehicle, armed reaction vehicle close by, even though I don't think firearms would have been necessary to actually negate what actually happened here. But for instance, most of you might say, yeah, but would that guy have had the chance to actually call for help whilst they were beating him? No. The moment the attack happened, it's far too late. It's important, and that's why you shouldn't just hire people from the street that got their sira because they sat still in a classroom for a couple of months and actually got their sira. You need people with instincts. The moment, because we don't have the context of what happened before what we saw the attack, right? But there was a moment where that security guard had communications with these people, started talking to them, asking them, for example, to either move the car or maybe communicate regarding the issue at hand. And it is extremely rare, extremely rare, where people will just attack you once, if you just approach them, greet them, and initially discuss the issue. It's then when you have that instinct to see that this situation is going south, and these people are starting to, bugger off, starting swearing, starting threatening, encircling you, because I've got a feeling that is also what happened there, because those guys, they cornered him against that vehicle, where you can have a chance to call out for help. That probably did not happen. Guys, anybody in the security industry, please remember, there's a reason why backup structures exist. There's a reason why there are supervisor vehicles available. If this was an event with a formal security force that was hired, they should have been prepared for something like this. There should have been briefings before this event. If there's alcohol involved, should know that there's a big probability that somebody's going to be assaulted and prepare for it. There's a video that I saw that I will cover in another video where people are attacking each other at a bloody golf club. Right? The security is just standing there, they're doing nothing. But I digress, we'll come to that when we come to that. But this is why it's so important to have communications and to be ready to call for help. Otherwise, the community will drag you up and down for hours before you'll get help. You saw the rest of the community members, they're standing there with their cell phones. They'll record you being beaten to hell. They won't come and help you. They won't. It's far more important for them to take the video so that they can put it on their Facebook, send it to the local newspaper, than it is to help you as a security officer that's being killed on a bloody sidewalk. Understand that. Tonfa training. None of the officers I've ever met has formal Tonfa training. We have to do all of that in-house. But, guys, make sure. That guy, if he had pepper spray with him, and they took his Tonfa away, and he could have gotten hold of his pepper spray and sprayed those guys, he would have had a couple of seconds at least while they were still disorientated to escape, wait for backup, wait for the police, then return to the fight. There's no way one security officer is going to take down 3 guys. It's not going to happen. Right? It happens in the movies. Does not happen in real life. That is why we carry pepper spray. That is why we carry certain categories of weapons, is to protect yourself. Right? Again, I say that there should have been an armed reaction unit on standby, even though that level of weaponry I don't believe was necessary for this type of situation, but at least they would have had pepper spray with them. Pepper spray in this situation, I think, and I feel, in my opinion, would have sorted out that whole situation. So that's it from my side, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Please like and subscribe. It's free. It costs you guys nothing. And we would like to build our network, our Facebook channel, because we could just have over 100 subscribers at the moment, but we would love to actually concentrate and bring more security-related videos, especially in South Africa, where we are the main force. We've got 70-something thousand soldiers. We've got 171 or 141,000 police officers. Got over 2 million of us. We are the force in South Africa. We are more present in day-to-day dealings with the community than any other force in this country. Therefore, we need to start looking at this type of nonsense, because if that guy doesn't pick up and actually rectify and have the correct equipment, communication, and backup, this will happen again to him. They'll just beat him to hell again. So, thank you guys. Falcon, signing off.